I met Gurudev for the first time at a very unusual place. It was on a hospital bed actually.
And it was divine feeling when I met him, like as if I met myself. I could see myself in him.
There was a strange silence, felt so as if this is what I was waiting for so many years. Not even a word uttered, and I surrendered.
Dharma is a very dynamic way of living. It has been there the moment this world has come into existence. And it is not a dead set of rules. It keeps changing. It keeps moving along with the times. So Dharma cannot be irrelevant even for a single moment in existence. When a person is not tied up by anything in life, but is free to observe the expanse of this universe, that is what is called monastic life. Mahapashupatas have been the original monastic aspirants in the Vedic system of living.
The first thing that Gurudev did after seeing me was to embrace me and give me a warm hug. Mahagathe, as it says, the great path has introduced me to a life of abundance. Walking into the path, I also had this notion that spirituality and religion, for that matter, is something which is, so to say, dull or boring. It is something that can, it is something for older people to do at some other stage of their life. And that is the first thing that I unlearned. I have been able to look inwards. We live our lives, we go about our lives, but often we do not take a chance to, reflect on what am I? What am I made of? What are my emotions? What are my fears? What are my strengths? Everything about myself. And that has been one of the biggest blessings for me from Gurudev and from Mahagathe Foundation. So Gurudev has always talked about 5 different elements that one should have in life, which includes your own self, your family, which includes your wife and child, and then your ancestors with 3, and then your nation, and of course then God. And Mahagathe Foundation is a great opportunity to be able to serve all of these elements.
Mahagathe is a great path where journey and the destination are not separate. They go together. And each and every moment we live with full awareness, and our intelligence is guided by devotion.
When I was living as an aspirant, seeking to be a monk, at the feet of my master, my beloved Gurudev, he always used to remind me to be there for the seekers, for the people around you. When you see a person suffering around you, be it about education, be it about health, be it about mental health, not having friends, everywhere, the presence of Mahagathe has been known, has been made to make a difference in the lives of people.
Seva is an important aspect in Sanatana Dharma. It teaches us to be humble, to be always grateful, and always have gratitude in life. These are the 3 principles which Gurudev always teaches us. We visited one of the old age homes where there were so many inmates available, waiting in anticipation to meet who were coming in. It was so wonderful talking to them. It is a totally different experience. There are 2 things there. At the same time, there is a joy of giving there. At the same time, there is a lot to learn from them as well. So the God has come in that form and sat in front of you, and you have done the seva there. That is the attitude with which you have to sit and do the seva.
ಊಟ ತಿಂಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನೀರು ಸ್ನಾನಕ್ಕೆ ನೀರು ಸೋಪು ಎಲ್ಲ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್.
ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗೈತೆ. 2.5 ವರ್ಷ ಆಯ್ತು ನಾನು ಬಂದೆ. ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗೈತೆ. ಡೈಲಿ ಊಟ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
Mahagathe Foundation started supporting our old age home in many ways. Since the inception, Mahamuni Gurudev visited our old age home. He had interaction with myself and the residents of our old age home. Since 5 years, we are getting support from Mahagathe Foundation. One is the medical help, Second one is groceries. Third one is every month they had their prayers in our old age home.
So currently we are sponsoring the salaries of 8 teachers for public schools for underprivileged children, and most of the children that are being educated under this program are from underprivileged, poverty-stricken families. Our long-term vision is to be able to maximize it. So right now, for example, 8 teachers, and even if a teacher is being able to teach 40 children, we are looking at 300, 400 odd children.
సో ఆవుల పరంగా మాట్లాడుతుంటే రోడ్డు మీద యాక్సిడెంట్ అయిపోయి ఉంటాయి, పడిపోయి ఉంటాయి, వృద్ధాప్యంలో ఉంటాయి, చాలా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్లో ఉంటాయి, రకరకాల రోగాలతో ఉంటాయి. వెటరీ డాక్టర్ని పిలిపిస్తాం, వాటి ఆరోగ్యపరంగా బాగుండేట్టు చూసుకుంటాం, వాటి తిండి అరేంజ్ చేస్తాం. అమ్మవారి గుడి, శివుడి గుడి, వినాయకుడి గుడి చాలా ప్రామినెంట్గా మేము ప్లాన్ చేసుకున్నాం. ఒక్కొక్కటిగా గుళ్ళని కట్టుకుంటూ వెళ్తున్నాం అనమాట. చాలా తొందరలో వాటి ఇనాగ్రేషన్ ఉంటుంది. సనాతన ధర్మాన్ని ముందుకు తీసుకెళ్లాలన్న ఒక తపనతో, ఒక కసితో మేము వర్క్ చేస్తున్నాం అనమాట.
Self-actualization for you, or say, is a meditational retreat program which is conducted by Mahagathe Foundation. It's a residential program that starts on a Friday evening and goes on till Sunday. It is conducted in the presence of Venerable Mahamuni Shita Mahagatha. It covers different aspects of Sanatan Dharma. The sessions in the meditational retreat program covers aspects of deep diving into your own self, gaining an awareness of your own self, which is a life-changing experience. A very ancient practice of Dhyanbari, which is introduced as a part of the retreat program, meditative walking and laughing together. The entire 2 days, I have never had such a joyous experience, I would say. And if you want to experience the same joy on every day, the joy that you feel on Friday evening, and even continue that joy on the Monday morning when you're going to office, then this program is for you.
Balachetana program of Mahagathe Foundation focuses on inculcating dharma and values in our children. Initially, they begin with praying. They learn small, simple bhajans, where it's a storytelling session from our itihasas and puranas. Then we continue with a play. So there are lots of games to make it really interesting. And all the theme around these games is again concepts from Sanatana Dharma. Simple asanas like super brain yoga, which actually helps a kid to concentrate. It helps in increasing the concentration levels. Also, it eases pressure. And there are simple pranayama asanas also taught, which actually relieve the tension and pressure from a child's mind.
18 to 25 years వరకు యువ చేతన అన్న ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ కండక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాము.
We teach them Dharma in the most easier way they understand, in form of stories, role plays, some project work which they do research about to understand Dharma in the right way.
Starts off with Bhagavad Gita for half an hour, and then we have Mahabharatam, and then for the rest of the course we have code games, we play games, we understand more about our culture and whatever myths we have around us. A lot of times we do not know why we wear bindi, we do not know why we wear a sari, and what is the reason behind the cultures we follow. That kind of, and those questions, when we have those questions, we need someone to answer them.
Accepting the continuity of existence, creating a caring and compassionate environment. Everybody says people are suffering. But do we ever ask why people are suffering? When a little child walks outside a toy shop, wants everything in that shop. So most of the people live in this world in a similar fashion. Their expectations are high, but they do not know the value. So Mahagathe's purpose is to make sure the difference between expectations and value is shown to people. This is the way of yoga. This is Mahagathe. I went out seeking. I did not know where to seek. I knew the place to seek is the Himalayas, and I was led to the Himalayas. I reached the place called Uttarakashi in the Indian Himalayas, and then a frail, not so old, dusky skinned man appear in front of me out of nowhere, and he just held my hands. And without saying a word, we walked together.
A living guru, more than a teacher to you. He actually ensures that you are on the path every time, to be in the path, not to be deviated from the path. Reading scriptures is like gaining knowledge, but having a living guru is actually giving you wisdom out of the scriptures. The first time when I met Gurudev, I was in a trance for about 7 to 8 minutes, literally crying on his shoulder. A guru is like a mirror. You can see yourself totally. He's like a mirror where he reflects the inner feelings which you are not knowing. Guru is like mother, father, friend, wisdom, knowledge, everything. That's what a guru is to me, to everyone.
Beyond everything else, that hug of his and embrace of his gave me strength. It's an indescribable feeling to say, but I would say immense strength and gratitude.
The moment I met him, all that eagerness, all this restlessness, all that curiosity just vanished.
ఆ సెకండ్ నాకు ఇప్పటికీ గుర్తుందండి. ఎలా అంటే కళ్ళెంబట నీళ్లు వచ్చేసాయండి, అలా కారిపోయాయి అంతే. నాకు ఏమైంది అనేసి నాకేం తెలియలేదు. ఆ ప్రశాంతత అన్నది నాకు తెలియకుండానే నాలో ఆ ప్రశాంతత అన్నది వచ్చేసింది.
ఆయన చూడంగానే అసలు మా ఫేస్లో అసలు ఎప్పుడో చూసిన ఒక కనెక్ట్ అన్నట్టు అనిపించింది అనమాట. ఆయన ఫేస్ చూస్తూనే ఒక ప్రశాంతత, చాలా ప్రశాంతంగా ఉన్న ఫేస్, అది చూస్తూనే ఒక సగం టెన్షన్ అనేది వెళ్ళిపోతుంది.
So Mahagathe is the way of life that springs from the monastic origin of the Mahapashpatas.
We're going to take Dharma to the entire world, be it US, Canada, Europe. We're going to do activities which ensures that the knowledge and the great wisdom we have in Sanatana Dharma is given to the world. Gurudev will be visiting all these places personally to take Dharma across the world.
We are very grateful to our Gurudev and disciples of Mahagathe Foundation.
ఇట్ వాజ్ ఇన్స్టంటేనియస్. సడన్గా కనెక్ట్ వచ్చేసింది. గురుదేవ్ గారు నాకు గైడెన్స్ ఇస్తూనే పోతున్నారు. తర్వాత ఆధ్యాత్మికంగా నాకు తెలియని క్వశ్చన్స్ అన్నీ ఆయన వేస్తున్నాను. ఆయన ఒక్కొక్కటిగా విడమర్చి చెప్తున్నారు. ఎక్కడ నాకు తప్పు జరుగుతోంది, ఎక్కడ నేను సరిదిద్దుకోగలుగుతున్నాను అన్న ఇది నాకు కరెక్ట్ తెలుస్తోంది.
మన లైఫ్ని నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్కి ఎలా తీసుకెళ్ళాం అనేది నేర్చుకున్నాను ఈ చేతులు.
Mahagathe has really helped me in finding a path towards my answers.
All that I am today, everything that I am today, I owe it all to the great lineage of my holy masters, my divine masters, the great Rudras, the Yogeshwars of the Mahapashpatas. I owe it all to them. And it is they who live through me, talk through me, and is with you all the while. Om Namah Shivaya.